Is this one thing that gives you so much happiness also giving you parasites? The CDC confirms this one thing could be infesting millions of Americans with parasites right now. And what's more, even if you don't have this one happy thing, you could still have parasites. The latest news report warned an increasing number of US residents could be exposed. Duke researchers say parasites hack into your genes. And the National Institute of Health say there's a hidden risk for serious disease. This could be why a staggering 9 out of 10 Americans have parasites. And if your doctor never told you about this, it's because they probably didn't know. American doctors aren't taught to look for parasites. And now experts at the NIH say there's an emerging need to educate doctors about this hidden epidemic. So if you think living in America means that you're safe from parasites and these creepy, crawly invaders are only a third world problem, well, think again. In fact, parasites from this one happy thing could be behind America's health problems today. You see, the experts at the CDC confirm that most cases of parasites are misdiagnosed by doctors, meaning if you have a health problem, you could end up getting treated for the wrong thing, not parasites. And meanwhile, parasites are what's really eating you. What's the result? Well, according to Mount Sinai Hospital, hidden parasites can give you food cravings and brain fog, constipation, problems sleeping at night, itchy skin or itchy private parts, poor vision, diarrhea, aches and pains, anxiety, fatigue, bloating, or even heart problems. Yes, those are all symptoms of parasites. And the Mayo Clinic cautions that even if you don't have a single symptom, you still could have them. You can't even see them because they're not usually big, obvious worms. Most parasites are very small, so tiny you can't see them without a microscope. The director of the Mayo Clinic Parasitology Laboratory explains that because many Americans don't know they have parasites, they usually don't get medical attention until it's too late. And now hundreds of millions of Americans have become human hotels to these creatures wiggling through their bodies. So if you have a nagging health problem that just won't go away, it could be parasites. And that's why what scientists have just uncovered is so exciting. It's an ancient parasite flushing secret. And now modern science confirms how well it works. This secret goes straight to the parasites where they're hiding and quickly flushes them right out of your body. In fact, in one clinical study, this secret flushed out 100% of parasites in just 7 days. And it works without dangerous side effects or discomfort. This ancient secret is also natural and safe. And you can use it to start ejecting those little buggers out of your body in just 15 seconds, tonight. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what this parasite flushing secret is and the scientific evidence that proves how well it works. But first, you need to know how parasites are getting into your body and the bodies of your loved ones, especially the number one reason. It's one thing that's so unexpected, so crazy, you'd never guess what it is. It's something that gives most Americans joy every single day. It makes them smile and laugh. And it's what for most people is essential for a happy home. I'm talking about pets. That's right, the number one source of parasites in America is cats and dogs. And it's not your fault. It's not your pet's fault either. It doesn't matter how clean your pet is because we know not all pet owners are responsible. Plus, people bring their pets everywhere, leaving a trail of parasites everywhere they go. That's one of the ways these evil parasites are attacking your innocent fur baby, and then they're jumping from their body into your body. The CDC is now warning that cats and dogs carry the 2 most widespread parasites in the United States. And the CDC considers these 2 parasites such a danger to Americans that they've targeted them for public health action. They warn that the most common parasites in America can give you seizures and make you go blind or even kill you. But what if you take your pet to the vet regularly? Or what if you don't own a pet? Well, unfortunately, you're not out of danger. First of all, these parasites have figured out a way to sneak past even the best veterinarian and latest deworming medications, and crawl right back inside your pet's body. And what's more, most doctors don't know to check your body for these parasites. And even if they do check, you can get a false negative that tells your doctor you're safe when you're not. That's because parasites are experts. They're experts at hiding in your body. They've evolved over millions of years to sneak around our body's defense systems, and they creep into our bodies in many more ways than just through our pets. So we have to out-trick them. And now we know how, with this secret that's been used for millions of years to kick parasites to the curb. That's why I urge you to watch this video today, so you can find out how to protect yourself and your loved ones, and your sweet fur babies. Hi, my name is Dr. Holly Lucille. I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor, and you may know me from my appearances on The Dr. Oz Show and The Doctors. My patients come to me with all kinds of health issues, but I never thought parasites could be a reason why they were suffering. Parasites aren't supposed to be a problem in the United States, right? So when I first heard about this parasitic epidemic, I was skeptical, but I had to find out if it was true. I've always had an inquiring mind. I used to drive my parents crazy with questions when I was growing up. So I dug into the research, and what I found made my jaw drop. Not only are millions of Americans infested with parasites, it's extremely difficult to get rid of them. And here's why. First, your immune system can't get rid of them. That's because parasites have created thousands of devious ways to fool your immune system, short-circuiting your natural immunity so it literally can't see the parasite. And this allows the parasite to live off your body for years, even a lifetime. But for decades, modern medicine had a solution: anti-parasite drugs like deworming medications. And they used to work, but then parasites out-tricked our anti-parasite medications. And that's because anti-parasite medications are used widely on livestock like pigs and chickens. And the overuse of these medications help parasites evolve so they're not hurt by the medication anymore. It's just like antibiotic-resistant bacteria or superbugs, except now they're super parasites. And this is horrifying because in my research, I found that the most common parasites in America do more than cause minor health problems. These parasites chew their way through your body and turn your organs into Swiss cheese. They eat their way through your eyes to make you go blind. They can eat their way through your brain to cause seizures and eat their way through your heart to cause heart failure. Can you believe it? So which parasites are attacking us? Well, take a look at this photo. Ugly, right? Well, it's one of the top parasites infesting Americans. It's called Toxocara. Toxocara is a roundworm that lives in the intestines of cats and dogs. It lays 200,000 eggs a day in the intestines. And these worm eggs are so tough, the digestive system can't break them down. In fact, the Smithsonian recently reported how researchers digging around Stonehenge found these eggs in 4,500-year-old poop. And these indestructible eggs are the reason why vets can't completely protect your pet or you from these worms. Because even if you regularly have your dog or cat dewormed, all your pet has to do is go outside and bam, they're reinfected. And that's because cats and dogs like to sniff and lick other pet feces. Dogs also put their faces in other dogs' butts. You've seen this. And both cats and dogs roll around or lay down on the ground. And if your other pets in your neighborhood or at the local dog park are not being regularly dewormed, this is how your pet is being exposed to these tiny bulletproof eggs. They can even get this worm from wild animals. So with one sniff, lick, or roll, your pet can get reinfested with these worms. And then all you have to do is pet your dog or cat or pick up their poop on a dog walk or from a litter box and not wash your hands thoroughly with soap and hot water right away. That's when the eggs get into you and your loved ones and hatch. And unless you're giving your pet a bath the minute they come in from outside, they can also spread the roundworm eggs all over your house. It's almost like a parasite bomb went off in your house. And it doesn't end there, because there's also the number 2 parasite that's attacking us and our pets today. And it's even scarier. It's called Toxoplasma gondii. As you can see, it's not a worm. It's a tiny single-celled parasite, and the CDC confirms it's attacking the bodies of over 40 million Americans right now. We get this parasite from our cats, and they get it from doing what cats do, catching birds, mice, and other prey. That prey carries this microscopic parasite and then passes it to our cat, and then our cat passes it to us. It's like a game of hot potato. And what makes this tiny parasite such a big problem is that they go and create little protective capsules in your body to hide in. Then they hide there and wait for your immune system to get weak. Like if you receive cancer treatments or need an organ transplant, or if you just get older and your immune system starts to get weak. That's when this parasite strikes, giving you vision problems, muscle aches, liver damage, headaches, fatigue, and more. It can even put you in a coma. And if you're a pregnant woman or want to become pregnant, if you're infested with this parasite, it can cause birth defects or terminate your pregnancy. But let's say you don't own a cat or a dog and you've never owned one. Well, you still could easily get other parasites that are widespread in America right now. All you have to do is touch a doorknob, drink safe filtered water, swim in a chlorinated pool, eat at a restaurant, or walk barefoot at the beach or in your yard. That's when you're exposed to armies of other common parasites, including Giardia, Cryptosporidium, tapeworms, and pinworms. So you need to protect yourself and your family. And that's why this parasite flushing secret is so exciting, because it has the power to flush out all of these parasites. It works on the cellular level to force parasites out from where they're hiding in your body without hurting you. It's a remedy that's so powerful, so almost magical. It's actually in the Bible. You see, the Bible reveals the secret of these miracle workers found in nature. They're medicinal herbs that were used by ancient healers to eliminate parasites. If you took one or two of them, it would help get rid of some of your parasites, but you could still have others slithering through your body. But when you take this unique blend of herbs together, they eject every single kind of parasite infesting Americans today. And when I saw all the evidence proving how well they work in new clinical studies, I chose to reach out to a group of scientists and researchers in America called Pure Health Research. And they decided to put together a parasite flushing breakthrough formulated with this ancient remedy. It's called Parabroom. Parabroom is the only remedy that I've seen that's shown to flush parasites out of your body without nasty side effects. It includes biblical wormwood. Wormwood was considered one of the most potent ways to get rid of intestinal worms in ancient Egypt, and modern science confirms it. In 2015, the scientist Tu Youyou won the Nobel Prize in Medicine using wormwood to flush out even the most medication-resistant parasites. And in one clinical study, wormwood extract eliminated 100% of Giardia parasites in just 3 hours. And in another study, wormwood was shown to paralyze intestinal worms and kill them. And then there's another biblical herb, turmeric. Turmeric was considered so valuable in ancient times, it was celebrated in the Bible Song of Solomon. Experts today even claim that the gold given to the baby Jesus by the 3 wise men was actually turmeric because it was so treasured as a medicinal herb. But whether the Magi's gift was gold or turmeric, there's no doubt this healing spice is worth its weight in gold when it comes to fighting parasites. And here's the proof. One of the growing parasite infestations in America, according to the CDC, is Chagas disease. Chagas disease comes from the parasite called Trypanosoma cruzi. You can get from bug bites, and this parasite quietly eats away at your body, causing life-threatening damage to the heart and digestive system. Meanwhile, you could be infested with this parasite and never know it was there. And because of the silent but deadly nature of Chagas disease and how hard it is to get rid of it, scientists wanted to find out a nutrient that could flush it out. They tested hundreds of them, but then they found one that stood head and shoulders above the rest: curcumin, the powerhouse nutrient in turmeric. Scientists gave mice with Chagas disease curcumin and then watched to see what would happen. The results, well, they were amazing. The curcumin completely blocked the parasite's ability to invade the mice. Then curcumin pushed out the existing parasites and healed the damage. Another common parasite is Trichomonas vaginalis. It's a sexually transmitted parasite that's so widespread today that it's more common than chlamydia, syphilis, or gonorrhea. And while millions of Americans have this nasty parasite, it hides so well in your body that only 30% of people have symptoms. And there's no other nutrient on earth that works better to flush it out of your body than curcumin. In one study, curcumin kicked out 100% of these trick parasites in just 24 hours. The next ancient remedy is carica papaya seeds. The ancient Mayans valued this healing fruit so much, they called it the tree of life. And if you've been on TikTok lately, you may have heard how using papaya seeds to get rid of parasites is a huge meme. And what's more, it's true. These papaya seeds are one of the best weapons in nature for flushing out the cat and dog parasites Toxocara. In one study, scientists put these papaya seed extract to the test against 5 other healing herbs at fighting Toxocara. And what the scientists saw astounded them, because in just 72 hours, the papaya extract flushed out 80% of this parasite. And meanwhile, the other herbs barely made a difference. In another study published in the Journal of Medicinal Foods, scientists gave 60 children infested with Toxocara either papaya seeds with honey or honey by itself. The children taking honey alone had no result, but the children taking papaya seeds saw a staggering 100% of the Toxocara flush out of their bodies, so they were completely parasite-free. Next, there's a biblical herb, olive leaf. Olive leaf has been used medicinally since the times of the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. And while olive leaf was believed to treat everything from fevers to anxiety, science has now found that one of the olive leaf's greatest superpowers is flushing out parasites. And that's because olive leaf contains a special compound called mesclinic acid. Mesclinic acid blocks the invasion of tiny parasites like the cat parasite Toxoplasmosis gondii. This compound also breaks down the protective barriers of the cat parasite to force it out of your body. And in one study, mesclinic acid was added to a petri dish with the cat parasite, and the cat parasite didn't stand a chance. This mesclinic acid started breaking down the parasite's protection and blocking its ability to invade in a matter of minutes. And then there's biblical herbs, garlic and onion. Garlic and onions have been used to fight parasites since ancient times, and now we know why they work so well. You see, it turns out that parasites can't survive exposure to sulfur, which is a natural compound. Sulfur is like parasites' kryptonite, and garlic and onions are loaded with sulfur. In study after study, garlic and onions were given to mice infected with a wide variety of parasites, and every time, these sulfur-packed herbs flushed out every single parasite. That's right, all these parasite-flushing herbs in an easy-to-swallow capsule. All you need to do is give Parabroom a try and see for yourself. And right now, there is a special offer because you watched this presentation. You won't see this offer anywhere else, and that's because if you bought each of these ingredients in Parabroom separately, the price tag would add up to about $103 a month and a whopping $1,236 a year. But you're not going to pay anywhere near that. You see, the folks at Pure Health Research want to make Parabroom available to everyone who needs it because it's their mission to help people live their healthiest, best lives. So when you secure your order today on this page, you'll get a month's supply for just $49. So that's just $1.63 a day, less than a pack of gum. And you can save even more by selecting a 6-month supply at checkout, which is the smart move and costs just $1.40 a day. So in fact, Parabroom saves you so much compared to buying the ingredients yourself. You could take a 2-night cruise with your spouse with the wad of cash you'll have left over. And besides the savings, there's another reason it's a good idea to stock up now. Because parasites aren't a one-time thing. They're an ongoing problem. So you want to keep protecting yourself and your loved ones. That's why I urge you to secure at least a 6-month supply. And there's just one more thing you need to know. Because of supply chain problems, and they are real, Pure Health Research has a limited supply right now. So if you leave this page and come back later, they can't promise it will still be available. So be sure to claim yours before they run out. And here's what to do. Just click the button below. And when you do, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. And this checkout page is completely secure because Pure Health Research uses an encrypted merchant account with the same high-level security as websites like Walmart and Amazon.com. So you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that your information is 100% safe. On that secure page, simply tell them where to send you your supply of Parabroom. Enter your payment information and they will rush it right to your front door. And when it arrives, open it and take the capsules. And over the next few weeks, you may not see any signs of parasites because many of them are too tiny. But if these evil invaders have been secretly wrecking your health, you could notice how your thinking is clearer as your brain fog fades away. See your digestive problems and bloating disappear. Feel your aches and pains melt away. Wake up and power through your day, feeling energized again and sleep deeply all night long. And best of all, you could protect yourself against the massive damage parasites can do to your heart, liver, eyes, brain, and more, so you can enjoy a long, healthy life and be there for your loved ones for many, many years to come. It's all possible thanks to Parabroom. So now it's time for you to make a choice. You can continue along the same path you're on today and continue to have parasites that you don't even know of wreck your health and even feel the symptoms grow worse every day. Or you can make the decision to try out Parabroom. For just pennies a day, this amazing breakthrough flushes out all of the parasites infesting Americans today. And if you've watched this presentation this far, it shows how important your health is to you. So I hope you'll choose option number 2. And they're so confident this formula can help flush out parasites hiding in your body, they want you to try Parabroom with 0 risks. That's right, Pure Health Research is taking all of the risks with their parasite-free 365-day money-back guarantee. Either you are absolutely thrilled with Parabroom and you have a whole year to decide, or you get every penny back. No questions and no hassles. No need to send back any bottles. Just send them an email within the next year and you'll get a prompt and courteous refund of every single penny you paid. So there's absolutely no risk when you say yes and give Parabroom a try today. Just click the button below to claim your supply. And there's also something else that you'll get when you take action. Because when you try Parabroom today, they are also going to give you 2 free bonus ebooks. And the first one is called The Shocking Lie About a Slow Metabolism and What to Do About It. So inside this, you'll discover the surprising reason why you have trouble losing weight no matter what you do. Plus, how to block this hidden culprit to burn off pounds of stubborn fat at last without starving yourself or working out for hours. So this ebook is worth $39.95 and it's yours for free. And the second ebook, also worth $39.95, is called 4 Mineral Deficiencies That Lower Your IQ. And if your thinking isn't as sharp as you'd like it to be, the answer could be as simple as food. That's why you need to find out about these 4 minerals in certain foods that could give you sharper, faster thinking and improve your memory too. That's almost $80 in free gifts when you try Parabroom today. And these bonuses are yours to keep whatever you decide. There'll be no further cost or obligation. This way you risk nothing. But remember, this special deal could disappear at any time. When you try this breakthrough today, you'll get the biggest saving that you'll ever be offered. And no matter what you decide, you have a full year to try Parabroom for yourself. But because of limited supplies, it's likely to sell out fast. And if you put it off, Pure Health Research may not have any more in stock until they get the next batch in. So give Parabroom a risk-free try today. You'll be so glad you did. And that's a promise. Thank you so much for watching. I am Dr. Holly Lucille. Click the button below to secure your supply of Parabroom now.